I can't believe everything that happened before I even knew about this organization. And now I don't feel worthy. I'm so happy they let me in. Well, here goes. Before joining Assistance League, I had successfully put the fun back into my dysfunctional personal life. That came first. And I had also learned a lot about fundraising in my career life. Now, I was ready to share my fundraising skills and add some fun to Assistance League of St. Louis's annual fundraising galas. But first, a quick review of the gala history. In 2002, after 10 years of holiday parties and fundraising in Chesterfield Mall, the chapter's beloved Gingerbread Village was discontinued. So, as we searched for new ways to replace this fundraiser, first we tried hosting a boutique of crafters at the Edward Jones headquarters that was called Kaleidoscope Marketplace. We partnered with an antique dealer and participated in the Meet Me in St. Louis Antique and Garden Show at Queenie Park. But sadly, neither were as successful as the holiday parties. So, in 2002, we returned to a fall dinner auction. And for the next 20 years, the Gala dinner auction has evolved as one of our major fundraising events. The impact of the Gala dinner auctions and on our chapter cannot be overestimated, because without the funding they provide, we could not have responded as generously to the needs of our community. We cannot overestimate the contributions of all the individuals and companies who have supported our galas throughout the years. In 2007, our theme was Salute to the Stars, and Doug Hill accepted the Operation School Bell Award presented to Edward Jones for their years of support. 5 other stars were honored for their enormous contribution to our first 20 years. Roger Dierberg, Bob Ellsperman, Doug Hill, Gene Toombs, and John Pills. In 2009, as we all know, the economy took a nosedive. At the same time, we're moving into our newly purchased headquarters building in Ellisville. Here's where I jumped in. I think they were desperate. Oh, well. I jumped in as the gala co-chair with Susie Tendler, and Cabaret Night debuted at Merritt's in Fenton. In an effort to respond to a tighter economy, we decided to keep ticket prices low and served only hors d'oeuvres and dessert. Cabaret introduced fabulous basket drawings, Ring the Bell, and special opportunity tickets for the winner who could select one live auction item. In 2010, I became chair of Cabaret Night, a jazzy affair. And you'll see that beautiful invitation that Barb Stevens and I probably spent 3 weeks on, and we survived. Remember that, Barb? It was held at the Kemp Auto Museum with Roaring Twenties flappers, Angela Keaton, our chanteuse, vintage autos, 429 guests, I know, and opulent opportunity gift packages. This was exactly what I had envisioned for a jazzy affair. Picture a blockbuster event to redefine fundraiser. A sumptuous gourmet appetizer buffet was beautifully displayed for the guests who lined up and, of course, filled their plates. I was basking in all this fun when the caterer confronted me to announce that we had run out of food. Yeah, she had to repeat it twice before I comprehended the reality. Yeah, and I said, "Are you kidding?" And then I asked the logical questions. How could we run out of food? Why did we run out of food? She confessed that they had brought dinner plates, and this was an hors d'oeuvre event, not a dinner. So then I asked, well, why didn't anyone think of appetizer plates? Too late. So, after a 45-minute delay, while the caterer retrieved more hors d'oeuvres, the entertainers tried to calm the angry crowd, along with our furious president. The rest of the food finally arrived, and the guests were all properly fed. During the interim, I had observed with great relief that we did not run out of alcohol. Yeah. And I prayed that Ring the Bell and the auction would benefit. My prayers were answered. This calamity ultimately netted $126.5 thousand. In 2013, Imagine became the permanent brand name for our dinner auction. In honor of our 25th anniversary that year, the Operation School Bell Award was presented to Elder Manufacturing, our uniform provider. A new professional video featuring all our programs debuted that night. And it was held at the Edward Jones Atrium, and it faced tough competition as the St. Louis Cardinals were playing in the World Series downtown at Busch Stadium. We set up TV monitors around the venue to televise the game, and we still raised $144,000. In 2016, Imagine, lions and tigers and bears, oh my, more fun. Held at the Edward Jones Atrium, Vicki and Doug Hill were honored. The incredible decorations featured life-size wild animals created by our very own talented graphics artist. In 2017, Imagine, a league of our own. We honored Linda Lee, our founder and twice president, to celebrate our 30th anniversary. Former St. Louis Cardinal Andy Van Slyke entertained the guests with personal baseball stories. And our auctioneer, Rennie Knott, helped us raise $196,000. But in 2018, Give Smart online bidding led us to the largest net dollars ever, $233,800. Imagine moved to the spectacular Danforth Plant Center in 2019. Well, then came 2020 and the pandemic. It presented unprecedented challenges for our president, John Thomas, and our talented Imagine chairs, Mary Price and Maureen Swingle. They successfully met that challenge with our very first virtual fundraiser. Now to recap. In 2002, our first fall gala raised $70,000 for our programs. 20 years later, we raised $266,000. That is almost 4 times over the 20-year period. I think we deserve a round of applause for everybody. Every one of you has been involved, for sure. The history and transformation of our fall galas parallels the history and transformation of Assistance League of St. Louis. Fundraising empowers us to do the incredible work we do for our community to fulfill our mission. We transform the lives of children and adults in our community through our programs. And as you've heard before, 494 volunteer members last year touched the lives of 36,000 people in our community. And we always have plenty of fun together getting the job done, don't we?
Yes.
Nobody ever says no or we can't do it. We have a great time. and I can't wait to find out what our next gala, putting on the glitz this year, will do.